Hey guys, it's Garluvo back with another video, and today what I'm going to show you is how to make this monstrosity. And what it does, it's an amethyst farm. So as you can see, I get a lot of amethyst shards, and it does look quite complex with a lot of redstone. And what this does is basically most of it just tries to power these pistons so that the amethyst will get pushed and get destroyed, since there is no block anymore for them to lean on. And that's how this farm works, and then they'll go into the hopper and into the chest. Now I'm just gonna hop into survival mode and show you how to make this thing. So what you'll need for this build are 4 observers, 1 rail, 9 pieces of redstone dust, 2 redstone torches, 4 sea lanterns or any light source, I'm using sea lanterns, 7 hoppers, 1 sticky piston, a stack of building blocks should be enough, 4 redstone reparators, 2 obsidian, 1 minecart hopper, 4 pistons, 1 dropper, 2 redstone repeaters, 1 pickaxe, at least iron to mine everything, 8 shovels, and 2 honey blocks or slime blocks. I've used honey blocks over there, so I'm going to use slime blocks over here just to show you that it can be done with both. So now I've got slime blocks, as you can see, and where you'll want to start is you want to start by placing down your hopper right there with a hopper on every side of it. So then you'll have 4 hoppers next to it, and in total it start looking like this. Then you'll want to place your rail down on the middle hopper and place your hopper minecart down on top of that rail. Now what this does is it picks up items from the top of the budding amethyst. The next thing you want to do is just grab your iron blocks or your building blocks and put them to the side of your hoppers for all of you. And I fell off. That's not the best thing that can happen, but you want to place it on every side like so. And then the next thing you want to do is get back up again, because that's quite important that you can reach all of that. Now the next thing you want to do is, I see it right there, I'm sorry if I'm looking too much, but you'll want to place your obsidian right there. And the next thing you want to do is place your observer right there, not facing that way, that's the wrong way. So you want to place it like that, so it will detect inputs from the amethyst and it will send them to that block that I just placed. Then you want to place down a dropper facing in this direction towards the observer with a hopper next to it. Then you want to put 4 of your non-stackable items in there. For me, those are wooden shovels, because they're easy to make and relatively cheap. The next thing you want to do is place down a block right there and place blocks right over here. Then you can place down these 2 blocks with a redstone torch on the side of that block, which will lock this hopper so that if anything happens that it won't screw up the entire system. The next thing is I did is place that observer, and then I placed these 2 repeaters set to 6 sticks in total. So 1 can be on 4 and 1 can be on 2. And it doesn't matter which case. And there you can see that I've done it the other way around, that I've done it right here. Then you want to place your redstone dust right there, and you want to place a redstone torch right there. So what this redstone dust does is it unpowers the redstone torch, which will let the hopper go, let through items. The next thing you want to do is grab your sticky piston or a block first to place down the sticky piston, because that's easier. Then you want to get your slime blocks or honey blocks of whatever you used, if there's any alternative coming in the future, and you want to mine out, I think, this block, because there needs to be a piston right there facing downwards. And whoops, that block was not supposed to go there. And I'm just gonna go up again because I fall off all of the time. And you can place your sea lantern right there as an indicator of where they should be later on in this video. And the next thing you want to do is go up to the slime blocks and place down blocks like this, so you can easily place down pistons facing downwards right there. And then the next thing you want to do is remove these blocks, because these blocks are they are a pain in the backside and they are not needed whatsoever. But you do need to place a block right where I just did it, on the corners of the pistons, all four corners. Right there, one, and one over there, and there is already one because I placed the repeater right over there. Now the other repeater can be set back on top of this piston, and that's creating a 6-stick pulse again. And the next thing you want to do is mine out this block that you placed for your sticky piston, if you did place it. If you didn't place it, then well done, I couldn't manage to do it. But you want to grab your observers, place one facing downwards, reading input from the sticky piston. Then you want one reading input from the other observer, and one facing into the block, which will power that piston, because it will get retracted by the sticky piston, and then later it can send a signal that will still break the amethyst that's right there. So that's what that piston does. The next thing you want to do is you want to go out to next to the dropper and place your red hopper right there with two redstone comparators like this. You can put 4 shovels in this hopper so that this comparator has a redstone power of 12. Now that's pretty important, because otherwise this whole contraption won't work. And now the next thing you want to do is build up these blocks like I do, and do it just like so. And then you want to place a comparator facing into that block and a comparator facing the other way right next to it, and place redstone dust right there. Now what this does is this creates a pulse extender which will lengthen the pulse of this comparator, and that's because otherwise it would be a too short pulse for everything to pick up, and that's not what we want. So now you can place down your redstone like this and like that. Place one redstone right there and the last redstone on top of this piston like that. And the last 3 sea lanterns are the sea lanterns where you want to place in the corners of the budding amethyst. That's why we had this sea lantern as an indicator, and that's the machine. If you want to, you can remove your scaffolding blocks, but it's not necessary. This is the machine working, and it will generate 300 amethyst crystals per day, and that might not seem as a lot, but considering that there are multiple of these in one single geode, that's pretty much. Now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye. Okay, so the audio of this video got corrupted, and I still wanted to get this video out on Tuesday, so I recorded a new audio with the video playing in the background, so it might not always be in sync, but I hope it's not too disturbing. Bye!